Hello, Instant Pot people. Tonight we're gonna have steak. I'm so excited. It's Friday and it's been a week, I'm telling you. So we're having steak and we're gonna make in the Instant Pot tonight baked potatoes. So there are the potatoes. I washed them. And you want to use potatoes that are kind of roughly the same size. Can you see I've got my trivet in there? You don't want them sitting directly in the water. So I just picked ones out of the bag that seemed roughly the same size. I'm cooking a few so that we'll have some extras in the fridge. And I have done this with it completely full of potatoes. I've also done it with sweet potatoes, and it works really well. And I will use my standard trick of putting hot water in the pot so that it comes up to pressure faster. So I'm going to use 1 cup of water, and I'm so prepared for this I don't even have my cup out, but here it is. So I'll get my hottest water out of my sink and pour it on in there. Whoops, I'm not even showing what I'm doing. All right, so pour it in there and then put your lid on. Put your lid on it. Make sure your valve is to sealing. And then I'm going to do these manual for 10 minutes. Some of the methods you'll find online say that you have to prick the potatoes with a knife or a fork or whatever. I don't do that. And you definitely don't want to wrap them in foil because then the steam, which is doing the cooking, won't get to them. I've never pricked them with anything, and they come out just fine. So you set it for 10 minutes on manual, and then I'll be back to show you what happens next. Okay, so the 10 minutes passed, obviously, and they've been sitting in there for 22 minutes. The pin dropped and the pressure released long ago, but I'm leaving them in there because I'm waiting for the steaks to finish. I cook steaks on reverse sear, so they're in the oven coming up to temperature, and then my husband is going to go sear them on the grill, even though it's like a degree outside. It's not that cold, but it's getting really cold. Anyway, I'm going to make some butter for our potatoes because we don't have any chives, and I just wanted to show you what I do. So here's butter that I have softened, and I use this Capitol Hill seasoning from Savory Spice Shop. They're right here in our neighborhood in Littleton, Colorado, but you can order online from them, and they have shops all over the country now. And what's in this is... I'm such an awesome camera person. Shallots, salt, pepper, dill, parsley, and chives. And I use this for everything, you guys. It's so great. And so I literally just like put in a handful and stir it up into the softened butter, and then we put it directly on our potatoes and then put on sour cream or whatever else you want. It is so good. We even put a little dollop of the softened butter on our steaks. Holy moly, it's so good. So just a tip, it's delicious. I'll show you the potatoes when they come out. I'm gonna be a little bit fancy tonight. I'm going to make sure that that's okay. I turned the oven up. I was using our tiny oven for the steaks, but I am going to take out the potatoes, 2 of our potatoes that we're gonna eat, and I'm going to put them in the oven, a 400-degree oven, for a few minutes just to crisp up the skin, just because, I don't know, I'm feeling fancy, you guys. So I'm just going to take out 2 of these. The skins are going to be really soft, especially on the ones on the bottom. So be careful if you choose to do this. And I'll show you. Let me grab a little knifey poo here. And I'll show you that they're really super soft. So like they're ready to, you could just eat them now. They're totally cooked through, and I could split them just by pinching them if I wanted to, but I'm going to stick them in the oven for just a few minutes. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, so now we have our baked potatoes, and the skins are crisped up a little bit, and we are about ready to eat. So I'm just getting these ready so that we can eat them. But I just wanted to show you guys kind of how I do it. It's like, again, I keep doing these things that are really hard to do one-handed. So I usually just take and fork down the center like so. And then normally I would take 2 hands and pinch it on both sides so that it opens up like that. But I'm going to do it with one hand because oh, well, that was kind of a bummer. But anyway, you can see that it just sort of comes out like a baked potato. And there it is in your Instant Pot. Handy dandy. It's really good too if you're like us, like we have, our oven is like an elf size oven. It's seriously the smallest oven ever. Here, I'll show you. I don't know if you can tell, it's a 24-inch oven. So we often have other uses happening for it. So the Instant Pot's really great for this. So anyway, have a great night. Baked potatoes, Instant Pot, do it.